Hello.
Hi, do you have video option?
Yes, I do. Let's see. How do I get there? You're not seeing me then.
No,
Start
sir.
my video. Okay. Let's see. What do I need to do? Um, I'm seeing you. So how do I get to video option?
I'm not sure.
uh, let's see. I have it all turned on, but honestly, I'm not very good at this, so I'm not sure. Allow camera. Allow access to your camera. Meeting is being recorded. Got it. Okay. So, okay.
It's okay. If you can figure
Okay.
it out while we're waiting, I'm gonna ask you your name so I can rename your login so we know who you are.
Okay. Go ahead.
Who is it?
Michael Ingram, Ingram.
Okay, so I updated your name to read your name instead of Samsung. And then Mr. Ingram, it works like this. I'm going to put you back in the waiting room and we'll be with you in a moment.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Hi, can you identify yourself, please? Hi. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, I hear you now. Hi,
Can you identify yourself, please?
I'm Aaron Moreno. You hear
All
me?
right. Yes, sir. I'm going to put you, I updated your login with your name, and I'm going to put you back in the waiting room. We'll be with you in a moment.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Hi, Monica.
Hi, Judge Mentor. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
Wonderful. Very well. Ready to
Good.
get this show on the road.
All right. I'm ready.
I wish Alan was. Have you been staying busy?
No, it's been, it hasn't been too bad.
Well, that's good. All
Yeah.
right, Alan's in. Let's get
All
him
right.
in here.
Hello, Alan. How are you, buddy?
I was muted. Hello, Jim. How are you doing?
Good. How are you? Good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you. And golly, my hair is just going every which way. That's what happens when you're missing a few.
And it's windy out there.
It is windy. Golly, I'm lucky to be here. My truck's in the shop, and my brother was carrying me around for lunch, and I finally said, I got to get over, get into the courtroom so I can get online. So anyway, I'm sorry to keep y'all waiting.
No, you haven't kept us waiting. We're fine.
Yes, sir. We're good.
How many people do we have? Do you know?
8 right now.
Okay. Well, that's a good group to get started with.
It is. I agree. Anything else before we put you in the waiting room, Judge Mentor?
No, ma'am. I'm ready to go.
All right. Are you ready, Alan?
I wish I could have got more sleep this morning. The council meeting went till like 12:30 last night.
I'll
Wow.
talk to you about that later.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You have
It's-
to attend council meetings?
Well, Dottie Palumbo normally attends, and sometimes I do. I'm her backup. But her son passed away unexpectedly.
Wow.
And
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, I worked with Dottie since over in Garland when we were both in the city attorney's office back in the early 1990s. And but anyway, I knew Nick, her son. He was, I guess you'd say disabled, maybe Asperger's or not altruistic. What do you call it? Autistic.
Okay.
And he had just graduated from UNT, and he's one of his like probably mid-20s, maybe even early 30s. I mean, he took a while, but he was doing good, and had just got his data processing or something like that degree, and that was really his niche. And she said he just passed away suddenly with no, prior notice or knowledge or anything. So
Sorry to hear that.
it's just terrible. Yeah. But yeah, lots of stuff gone on over in Reno. I mean, my God, can no one get along over there?
We'll talk later.
Hey, it makes for good clients. I don't mind.
I watched the Reed Council and I have some popcorn while I'm watching it.
Oh my God, that was a hoot. Being in the middle of it,
Oh, I can't imagine.
like some of my family reunions, or Christmas or something.
We're probably 10 times worse than that.
I don't know.
Your family's pretty bad then, huh?
Well, we've got everything in my family, and a huge family. I mean, God. Anyway.
And that's a good thing.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys, we'll get started. I'll put you in the waiting room.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right. Yeah, we'll talk about it later after we're not recording.
Oh, have we been recording this whole time?
Yeah, it's okay. Nothing bad to say.
No.
So the first one is Chris Apala, A-P-A-L-A.
Okay. Oh, move that microphone out of the way so you're not getting feedback. Good afternoon, Mr. Apollo. My name's Alan Whalen. I'm the prosecutor with the city of Reno. Just here to go over your case with you before we ask the judge to join us here in a moment. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Hear you just fine.
Okay, good. Looks like you've got a couple of tickets, something about an obscured, fictitious, wrong license plate, an expired driver's license. How do you plead to these offenses?
Well, I am guilty about it, but I didn't know about the license plate until I got pulled over.
Ah,
And I got an appointment on the 22nd of this month with the DMV about the license.
okay.
And
Well,
I've had it since about 1st of January. So,
gotcha. Okay, so if you plead guilty, what I'll do is I'll make a motion to the judge to dismiss one if you pay one. And probably the driver's license, surprisingly, is probably the more serious of the two. So
Okay.
let me dismiss that one, give you a chance, because if it goes on your record, that might prevent you from getting a license for up to 6 months.
okay.
But anyway, well, I'll make a motion to dismiss that one. If you can pay the license plate one, that's $295.90. Is that something you can pay today or the next couple of days?
I'm probably going to get paid the next couple of days. Yes, sir.
Okay, by Friday, you think?
I can do my best.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to make sure what you can do. So tell me what you can do.
If I could stretch it out a little bit, that'd be even better. Because at the moment, I'm not working. My car's it's not legal still.
Oh,
And I have
dang.
a job interview Thursday, or a second job interview Thursday, that I'm supposed to
Okay.
be. If I get that one, I'll be starting. So,
Okay, what if you think 30 days would be enough?
yes, sir. More than enough.
Okay, well, let me do that because I can go beyond 30, but there's an additional $15 time to pay fee.
But
So,
I have it in 30 days guaranteed.
okay, then that's what I'll recommend to the judge mentor. So just to recap, you're pleading guilty to both offenses, but I'm offering to dismiss a driver's license with your statement that you're going on the 22nd to get it renewed.
Yes,
And
sir.
also with your payment of $295.90 within 30 days. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Then Ms. Parsons, if you can ask Judge Minter to join us, please. Hello, Judge Minter. This is Mr. Chris Apala. He has 2 violations: obscured, fictitious, wrong license plate, and an expired operator's license. He's pleading guilty to both offenses, but he said he's going on the 22nd to get his license renewed. So with that statement, I'm offering to dismiss the driver's license so that doesn't affect his ability to get a license when he goes in return for him paying the full price on the license plate, $295.90 within 30 days. And he's looking for a job. He's got an interview, I think he said this week. So
Thursday.
he's pretty confident he can get that paid within 30 days.
Well, good luck on your job hunt, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Based on what Mr. Whalen said, what's your plea, sir? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
All right, I'll accept the plea. We'll enter it in the records of court. Thank you very much, and good luck to you, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Mr. Paula, this is Monica Parsons, the clerk at the city of Reno. I'll be in touch with you later today or in the morning to go over your, to review the plea and judgment and go over answer any questions you may have and also go over payment options, okay?
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time. You're free to go.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
All right,
You're
take
welcome.
care. Maybe I should put prosecutor after my name. Let me see if I can change this.
That would be helpful, huh?
Yeah, I do that sometimes, but I don't know how to do that. I stumble across it sometimes. Oh, wait, up here in the little boxy thing.
I got it.
Yeah, I got it.
I got it.
I got it. I'm going to beat you.
I already did it.
Did you? Dang.
All
Okay.
right, Calvin McGee.
All right. Do it myself.
I'm
Like
sorry.
I'm learning how to ride a bike or something. All right, Mr. McGee. Mr. McGee, can you hear me? Can you unmute yourself so I can hear you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there you are. I'm Alan Whalen. I'm the prosecutor with the city of Reno. It looks like you've got a no insurance ticket, and that's it. So how do you? We're going to talk about your case before we ask Judge Minter to join us. And then once he joins us, I'll tell him whatever we've agreed to. So first of all, how do you plead to this no insurance ticket?
Not guilty. I had insurance.
Okay.
I told the officer that. He said he tried running it through the plates and couldn't pull it up. I ended up jumping in my vehicle to go help a friend real quick late at night. I didn't even have shoes on that night. And I told I didn't have my phone. I didn't have shoes on, didn't have nothing. I was just going right down the street real quick and right back to my shop. And he was like, well, I don't see insurance on there, so I'm gonna just go ahead and give you a ticket. I was like, that's fine.
Okay. Do you have your proof with you right now?
Yes, sir.
If you can hold that up to the camera, maybe I can make it out. Oh, crap. Okay. I'm going to have to make you bigger. Hold on. Keep it there. Keep it there. Can you pull it back just a little bit? It's kind of blurry. Can you pull it back a little bit more? Yeah, I can't make it out. Can you make it out, Ms. Parsons?
I can't. Calvin, can you email it to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for now, Mr. McGee, I'll go ahead and take your plea of not guilty. Do you know if I know it probably won't go to trial, but if it does, do you want the judge to hear it or do you want a jury to hear it?
Just the judge.
Okay, again, I don't think it'll go that far, but yeah, if you can maybe print that out and send it in to Miss Parsons, or if you can forward it to her. I
was going to forward it to her.
Okay, maybe that'd be the better option. That way, hopefully it's not blurry or anything. But if you do that in the meantime, if it's valid, then maybe hopefully you won't even have to come back for the trial. Okay.
All right.
Because if it was good at the time, that's a dismissal based on it being good at the time. Okay.
Yes, sir.
No cost. Okay. We'll ask Judge Mentor to join us, and I'll explain to him the situation, and he'll ask you if you're in agreement with that, which at this point, all we're doing is you're pleading not guilty and asking for a bench trial.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Ms. Parsons, if you could ask Judge Mentor to join us. All right, Judge Mentor, this is Mr. Calvin McGee. I don't know why I'm trying to call him Calvin Hobbs, but anyway, he's pleading not guilty, wanting a bench trial. He said he has proof that he had insurance at the time. I tried to look at it, but I just couldn't get it into focus. So anyway, he hopes to send that in and get that dismissed prior to a trial. But right now he's pleading not guilty and requesting a bench trial.
All right, so we will send you a document that sets out your requirements, privileges, and the rules that you have to go by. If you'll kindly fill that out and sign it and initial that you understand what your responsibilities will be, we'll set you on a bench docket. In the meantime, perhaps you can get that document in, Mr. Whalen. You guys can work something out, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Good luck to you, sir.
Hey, thank you. That's it.
Hold on a second.
Calvin, I'm sorry, Mr. McGee, I'll be in touch with you this afternoon or tomorrow to review the plea and judgment, answer any questions you have, and we can see if I received your email and talk about payment options for the dismissal or the paperwork that I'll be sending you, okay?
All right. Thanks, Monica.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Hey, you have a good day.
You
You
too,
too.
bye-bye. All right, next one is Sarah Harwell.
I went to school with some Harwells
You did.
long time ago. Sounds like a Don Henley song. All right, can you hear me, Miss Harwell? Can you unmute yourself so I can hear you, please?
Sorry, yes, sir. My name is
There you
Sarah Harwell.
There you go. All right, I'm Alan Whalen. I'm the prosecutor with the city of Reno. I'm just going to go over your case real briefly before we speak to the judge, because some of the things I may be able to offer you something, possibly. With your situation, though, it's a no insurance ticket. I guess I have to ask you, first of all, how do you plead to that? Guilty or not guilty or no contest?
Guilty.
Guilty. And you didn't have insurance at the time for whatever reason?
I didn't know it didn't have insurance. I just had gotten the car from my mother and it was in the shop and I was literally just driving it home from the shop that day. I had just picked it up and I was on my way home to park it in the garage.
Okay. Well, I can offer to keep it off your record with a guilty plea. I can offer you deferred disposition, which means as long as you keep insurance for the term of your deferred period and pay the fine of $431, then it doesn't go on your record. Are you interested in trying to do that?
I would love to. However, at this time, I am indigent.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Well, that'll make it tough.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And without having
You just froze up if you can hear me, but I'll hold on a second. Dang. Are you there, Miss Harwell? Maybe if you turn off your camera, maybe your voice will come back. Okay, are you there?
Yes, I think it froze up.
Yeah, I did. Sometimes that happens. Anyway, if you do just want to do community service, then what I'll do is I'll give you an either or. You can either do 34 hours of community service in the next 90 days or pay $431 or any combination of that. You're basically getting $12.50 for every hour you do community service, okay?
Okay, but right now I don't have a right to get to community service. I would love to, but I don't want to get another ticket for not having insurance on my vehicle.
Yeah. Well, do you live in Reno or where do you live?
So it's in Tarrant County, but it's off of Moran Road in Azle in the rural part.
Okay. Well, did you
So
say Gainesville?
No, it's in Tarrant County. It's in Azle though, and it's in the rural area. So how it's like one side, part of it's Parker County, but I'm in the Tarrant County part, but it's out in the boondocks.
Okay. Well, there is a food pantry that the city of Reno helped sponsor. So if you can get a ride, I don't know how many hours it goes and how many times a month, but maybe, and I think it's usually in the evening. So maybe if you can get somebody to take you over there, maybe you could knock that out in a couple of months.
Yeah. Is there any way for me to ask first? Because the only person I really have to help is my mom. And I'm staying in the house that she owns right now. And basically I'm living here rent free and they're paying for everything because it's on the market and I show the house. And she's going to be paying me at the close of the house. So is there any way I can make a payment plan for the ticket?
Sure. You think you could do $100 a month?
When would it begin?
The first payment would be due in 30 days.
Are we able to do like $50 a month for the first month or two and then $100 a month? Or
Sure.
I just don't want to promise something that I can't pay.
Gotcha. Well, let's just say guilty, $50 a month until paid in full. And if you want to pay more, you can always do that to get this off your back.
Okay.
Like whenever you sell the house, just pay the thing off or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I plan on doing.
Okay.
400.
All right. So basically it won't work out perfectly because the fine's $431, but you're basically looking at 8 payments plus a partial payment of 30.
Okay. So 8 payments of 50 and then 1 payment of 31.
Well, and actually it'll be 46 because there's a $15 time to pay fee because you're getting more than 30 days to pay.
Okay.
So if you can pay it all within 30 days, you can avoid that $15 time to pay fee, okay?
Right. The house right now, we're looking at it to close hopefully within 30 days, but sometimes it takes longer, so.
Oh, absolutely. I know I've had title companies before, so sometimes things come up, you know?
Yes, especially with inspection reports, and this is an older property, so we'll see.
Okay, well, good luck to you on that. We're gonna ask, I'm gonna ask Ms. Parsons to ask Judge Minter to join us. I'll explain to him what we discussed and your situation with money. But hopefully you've got some on the horizon at some point.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, right now my mom takes me to donate plasma, but I can't promise that she would. She doesn't like driving at nighttime or evenings because of traffic.
Who does?
She told us so.
Nobody likes driving at night. I mean, all those dang headlights coming at you. No, I'm teasing. But anyway, okay, so I will go ahead and explain this to him and we'll see if he agrees with it, which I'm sure he will.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And I'm sorry about that. I just didn't know, but as soon as I have the money, the car will be insured and I'll be driving again.
Hey, we've all been in that position where we just don't have any money or not enough money. So yeah,
Never enough
that's
money.
life. You know, no matter how much money you have, it seems like you never have enough.
It's how it goes, how the cookie crumbles.
Yep, that's right.
All right. Well, thank you, sir.
All right, well, hold on a second. We'll have to talk to Judge Smith.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Ms. Parsons, are you asking Judge Minter to join us?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh.
Taking a minute.
Maybe it's locking up on our end.
No, like I said, it's rural out here, so sometimes my data is spotty.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
We had a long council meeting last night, so
Mm.
and then it's Valentine's Day today, you know, and I just got married and
Oh, congratulations.
thank you. But yeah, I was, you know, scrambling this morning because I was busy all last night, you know, and getting a little mill, you know, theatrical thing put together.
It's always the thought that counts.
I hope so, because I've been thinking about it.
Well,
Sometimes I think you need more than the
she'll
thought.
appreciate the thought.
No, you need more than thoughts. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Flowers are always nice too.
all right, Judge Minter, this is Sarah Ann Harwell. Miss Harwell has a no insurance ticket. She's pleading guilty to it. The fine's $431. She's not working right now. She's actually sitting on her mom's house and they're hoping to sell it within 30 days. But she's requesting a payment plan of $50 a month because, well, you never know with property. So but anyway, she thinks she can do that. And I told her about the $15 time to pay fee if she needs more than 30 days to pay it.
Ms. Harwell, is this your agreement you made with the prosecutor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and to that agreement, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
All right, I'll accept your plea. We'll enter the agreements in the record of court. Thank you very much and good luck to you, ma'am.
Ms. Harwell, this is Monica Parsons with the City of Reno Municipal Court. I'm sorry, I'm the court clerk. I'm with the Reno.
I think her screen is frozen.
Hopefully you can hear me. At least you got to the joke.
Oh, I hear you. Here you are.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll be in touch with you this afternoon or tomorrow to go over the plea and judgment and answer any questions you might have, okay?
Yes, ma'am. And is there any way I could get either a text message or an email of like the payment date?
Yes. Well, it won't be a text message, but I'll just have you put it on your calendar and then you can pay on that date. I don't think any reminders go out, but I'll give you a call tomorrow or this afternoon, okay, and answer any questions you have.
Hello? I see you now, I think.
Okay, so I'll give you a call tomorrow to answer the questions, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye. She heard that, didn't she?
I don't know.
All right, Michael Ingram.
I'm so glad I don't have internet service like that anymore.
What was it called? HughesNet? Is that the HughesNet?
What?
You remember HughesNet?
HughesNet? No, I just remember the
HughesNet.
modem with that, shrieking sound,
Yeah,
they made a
that's a
movie
good
about it.
day.
Mr. Ingram, this is Alan Whalen. I'm the prosecutor. Can you turn on your camera, or if you can't, that's fine too.
No, I tried that, but I'm not. I'm lucky just to be able to get the phone turned on at all. So.
All right. Well, let's keep the phone on then. Let's not lose
Okay.
what we got. All right.
Thank you.
I'm just going to go over your case with you real quick, and then we'll ask Judge Minter to join us.
Okay.
Looks like your charge was speeding, 51 and a 35. How do you
Yes,
plead
sir.
that? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I think I would have to plead no contest.
Okay. And you don't have a commercial driver's license or anything, do you?
No, sir.
Okay, that's fine. That way, and you do have a Texas driver's license, right?
Yes, sir.
Because you're actually eligible for both defensive driving school or deferred disposition because of your age, which you're about my age, actually. Maybe a little older, but anyway, you don't have to take defensive driving school if you don't want to. That is, if you wanted to, you could just pay the fine, the $264.90, and as long as you don't get another ticket, the ticket would be dismissed. Okay?
Right.
But you do have the right until today to take defensive driving school if you wish to.
Okay. Well, honestly, my situation is this. I initially felt like I would just dispute the citation because I felt like that I felt like there's that conflict between where those signs are. One's directly across the street from the other, 35 going one way and 50 going the other way, which you know all about that. But I felt like I was, if not right there by the sign or directly close to it, but maybe not exactly in front of it. So I really felt like it wasn't right. But nevertheless, I know the city's got to have funds to operate on and all that. And so I'm not, I'm not opposed to paying a fine. However, I am on a fixed income, and that's quite a bit of money. And so I'm trying to figure out how I could come up with that. So even if I took defensive driving, that might keep it off my record, which I don't have any citations on my record. It's been a long time since I've even been stopped. So I don't have a lot of that going on. I'm not necessarily concerned about that. It's really about the money.
Okay. Well, the thing about defensive driving school, you would have to pay $134. I'm sorry, looks like $144 for defensive driving school court costs today, as opposed to if you needed time, you could do deferred at $264.90, and I could give you a couple of 3 months, whatever you need on that. And as long as you don't get another ticket, then the ticket would be dismissed. Are you interested in doing that?
So I could sign up for defensive driving, and is that on online?
Yes,
Of course.
but you would have to pay the court costs soon.
Which is $144.
Right, and then you'd have to pay for the cost of the course itself, which starts at $25. There's a minimum fee set by the state, but it goes up closer to $75 to $100 whenever you start getting online and stuff. So you can see you're back up to that 264 pretty quick.
Right.
And then there's, I think it's either a 6 or an 8 hour course. I think it's an 8-hour course. So it kind of depends on how much you value your time too. So
yeah, and my time, just like yours and everyone else's, is very valuable. And so I think it sounds like to me, is there any way that is there any way that we could get the fine reduced some so I could afford to actually pay it, or what? What do you do if a person doesn't have the financial ability to pay it? What do we do there?
Yeah, well, you can plead guilty and I can reduce the fine if you want to pay it. The judge would probably go along with that. Or you could do what's called community service instead of making the payment. And
Uh-huh.
let's see what the community service, you basically get $12.50 per hour for community service. So you're talking 21 hours of community service.
Right.
If you want to change your plea to guilty, and it would go on your record, but you could do 21 hours of community service.
Right. Well, I'm not terribly concerned about having a traffic citation like that on my record.
Okay.
So that's not a big concern. I have a relatively pretty clean record, so I don't think that's going to be the end of the world. If we can get the fine reduced, and I could work out a payment plan, something that I can pay. I mean, you can't really squeeze blood out of a turnip per se. So for me to say, so I need a little more time than 3 months actually, but maybe I could plead on the mercy of the court and see if we can figure something out. I want to, I don't mind paying. It's just that when you don't have a lot of money, that makes it difficult. I'm not trying to be difficult, but I'm trying to be realistic.
Right. What if I offer you this? Reduce the fine to $200, and if you want to, I'll let you make payments of $50 a month until you pay it off. But there would be a $15 time to pay fee in it. And like I said, it goes on your record, but you're not concerned about that.
Okay, so could we plead with the judge and see if we can reduce that down from get down below 200, and then we could go from there?
No, I'm not going to offer that because the speed 16 over, that's a pretty good speed. And the first $134 of this ticket goes to the state of Texas. So
right. Well, whether I'm paid to the state of Texas or whomever, I'm a tax-paying citizen, so I'm used to paying like everybody else. So okay, right. So it's 200 plus 15. So now we're at 215.
If you need the full 4 months.
I think I actually need longer than that. Let's go to the judge and ask him if I can have I can pay the 200 plus the 15 and have a longer period, and see, I feel like it's better to do that than not be able to pay it at all.
Yeah. So you can't make $50 a month payments at all?
I think I mean, I'm on a fixed income. I'm lucky to be able to afford gas, so I'm trying to work with you, but
you're not interested in the community service option?
Well, I mean, no, I don't, it's not that I wouldn't. I mean, I've donated a lot of time to the city, to the fire department, and I'm not opposed to donating a time or giving time up, but it's just, I'm concerned that that'd be a scheduling thing going on. So I'd rather just try to figure out how to pay it, but how to be realistic about being able to pay it.
What if I do this? What if I just say, and I'm trying to make this agreeable to you and to
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I can tell you he's not going to go below $50. That's pretty minimal. I mean, as far as what I've seen him grant before. So I'm hoping he'll grant it this time. But as opposed to that, what if we do either cash or community service? And if you need to do some community service or all of it for that month, the equivalent of $50 community service is 4 hours. So if you worked at the food pantry there in Reno, I think that's about how long they're open per month. So you could knock that out just by helping take food out to people's cars.
Okay, I could do that for sure. I donate to the food pantry anyway, so I could do that.
Okay, and I'll just say either $50 or 4 hours of community service are due per month. But if you want to knock it out earlier, or if you feel better one month and not as good the other month, that way you can either make the payment or do the community service. And that
so how do I go about scheduling that?
if it's not the I think the food pantry, you can just show up and help out. I
Okay,
think
and
they
then
can
I
always
just,
use people to help, but it is possible they may not have the help. But I know Scott Pasmore, the city administrator, he kind of heads up the food pantry. So
okay.
you can call him and make sure they would have a need for you.
Okay, and so when I go up there, so I'll call Scott and see when I can go up there, and then when I do that, what do they do? Like sign off a ticket or whatever, or how's that work?
That I don't know. Normally, I ask for some type of proof from the provider on their letterhead so we can confirm it. But if it's with the city, I think we could just have something that Scott, verifies that you spent 3 or 4 hours. Ms. Pasmore, you want to address that?
Okay. That'll be fine.
Well,
That
hold
way
on.
we can we're
Hold
getting
on,
something.
Ms.
Okay, go ahead.
Parsons. Ms. Parsons was shaking her head. Ms. Parsons, do you have something to add to that?
Mr. Ingram, I
Yes.
prefer that you call me to talk about the community service because I think the food pantry is shutting down. But we can discuss all of that after we come up with the plea and judgment, and I'll give you a call later or tomorrow morning, just me and you, and I'll answer any questions you have and review the plea with you and I'll get the form ready for you to log community service hours and answer any payment plan options, okay?
Okay, that sounds great.
But I'll do that after we visit with the judge. Does that sound
Okay.
good, Mr. Ingram?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, good. Mr. Wayland, are you ready for the Judge Mentor?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna let Judge Mentor in.
Okay.
Hello, Judge Mentor. This is Michael Thomas Ingram. He has a speeding ticket, 51 and a 35. He's pleading guilty, but he's on a fixed income. He has some problems paying this. He said he has problems paying for gas, but he'd be willing to do a payment plan of $50 a month or 4 hours of community service per month until he gets this paid for. And I also told him about the $15 time to pay fee.
Mr. Ingram, is this your agreement you made with the prosecutor?
Yes, sir.
All right, that agreement, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
All right, sir, I'll accept your plea. We'll enter it into the records of the court. Thank you very much and good luck to you, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mr. Ingram, I'll be in touch with you later today or tomorrow morning to visit with you some more on everything, okay?
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, sir. You take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Monica, just to be clear on that one, it's $264.90 or 21 hours community service, or divided up $50 or 4 hours a month community service.
I got the 54. Okay, so 21 total?
21 total and $264.90 total. But then the $15 time to pay fee if he goes beyond 30 days.
Perfect. Thank
Or
you.
another hour community service. So
Right. Okay. The next one's Justin. I think it's Justin Smith. It just says Justin, so I'm going to let Justin in.
okay. Hello, Justin. Can you hear me? Justin, can you hear me? Maybe turn your volume up. Justin, can you hear me? His audio is connecting, so.
Here it is.
Hello, Justin. If you can unmute yourself, please.
There we go.
All right, very good. My name's Alan Whalen. I'm the prosecutor. I'm going to go over your case with you before we ask Judge Mentor to join us. Looks like you've got a speeding ticket. You are Justin Smith, is that right? Oh, you just froze up. Are you Justin Smith?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Then your charge of speeding 63 and a 50. How do you plead to that? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I'm sorry, you cut out right when you said what it was. Was it just speeding? Oh,
Yes,
sorry.
that's all I show on the docket today. So,
Oh, okay. Well, for speeding, I'll just do no contest.
okay. And you don't have a commercial driver's license or anything, do you?
No, sir.
Okay, so you're eligible to do either defensive driving school or deferred disposition. Defensive driving school, you'd have to pay $144 within the next few days. If you take deferred disposition, the fine's $249.90, which you can pay. If you can pay it today, it'd be a 30-day probation, and you don't have to deal with defensive driving school because you're over 25, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So which one would you prefer to do?
Would I have to pay the ticket today for the disposition?
No, I can give you time to pay. Just the deferred
Okay.
period, the time you go without a ticket would be longer.
Okay. I can get it paid in full 3 or 4 weeks probably. I just got some bills coming up at the end of the month here.
Okay, so if I give you 30 days, that should be plenty?
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, then if you'll go 90 days without any other tickets, then the ticket would be dismissed once you make your payment within 30 days. Okay?
Okay. All right, for sure.
All right, we'll ask Judge Minter to join us, and I'll explain to him what we talked about, and we'll see if he agrees to it, which I'm sure he will.
Okay.
Hello, Judge Minter. This is Justin Smith. He is charged with speeding 63 miles per hour in a 50-mile-per-hour speed zone. He's pleading no contest, requesting deferred disposition. He said he could pay the fine of $249.90 within 30 days. And I said, so long as he does that and doesn't get another ticket for 90 days, the ticket would be dismissed.
Justin, how old are you?
Just turned 30.
Okay. All right. After hearing what the prosecutor just read into the record, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right. I'll accept your plea. We'll enter it into the record of court. Thank you very much. Good luck to you.
Thank you, sir.
Justin, this is Monica. I'm the court clerk here in Reno. I'll be in touch with you this afternoon or tomorrow morning to review the plea and judgment, answer any questions you have, and also go over payment options. And I just wanted to point out that you do still owe the dismissal fee on the insurance,
Okay.
but you'll be able to pay that when I send you a link. And it's just 20.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll be in touch with you soon. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. All right. Aaron Marino.
Well, Mr. Marino, if you can hear me, can you unmute yourself, please?
Okay, I'm unmuted.
All right, Mr. Marino, my name's
you
Alan
hear me?
Whalen. I'm the prosecutor. Looks like you've got,
Hey, how's it going, Alex?
I'm good. I hope everything's going good for you. It
Yeah.
looks like you've got 4 tickets here.
Yeah,
Brake lights, no insurance, failed to register vehicle, and obscure, fictitious, wrong license plate. How do you plead to all these?
well, well, I guess, I mean, I guess I'm guilty, but I mean, I would, all I wanted to do is show you guys that I fixed my license plate and my brakes.
Okay,
That way you guys could help me out,
okay.
take those tickets off.
Um,
I mean, obviously the insurance and the license you can't, right?
Let's see. You got brake lights, you got no insurance, you got failed to register vehicle, and obscured or fictitious wrong license plate, correct? So you're
Yeah,
pleading guilty.
the registered vehicle is registered.
Okay. And you took care of the license plate.
Yeah,
And then the brake lights.
Yeah, I
you
took care of the
that.
license plate. I took care of the brake lights. I fixed my brake lights. and I registered the vehicle. But I mean, the insurance and license, obviously, I know I can't fight that one. You know, I gotta. That's something you guys.
Well,
Yeah, I know.
Actually, what I'll offer is if you can pay the insurance, and I'm going to bump it up a little bit from $431 to $500. If you can pay $500 with your statement that you've taken care of the rest of these, I'll dismiss the other 3.
Yeah,
which is close to $1,000.
and I will just pay the 500.
Just pay the 500, right?
It would.
Can you do that?
Can I do that right now?
No. Well, that is my next question. When can you pay it? Do you need some time, or can you pay it now?
Well, I can give you my card number right now. I mean, right now.
No.
I paid my truck off for a couple months.
Yeah, no. Don't do that. I just make
Not
the
you.
deals. I don't take the money. Are you there?
Who do I call? You want me to call this? Like you let them know, and then I just call them maybe tomorrow morning.
Yeah, Miss Parsons
Or
will go
today?
over all this with you, the payment options here in a moment, okay? So we'll ask Judge Minter to join us.
I agree to what your offer.
Okay, so we'll ask Judge Minter to join us, and I'll explain to him the offer I made to you, and we'll go from there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, just hold on a second. Let's get Judge Minter in here, and I'll explain it.
Okay.
Judge Minter, this is Aaron Cesar Marino. He has 4 violations. 3 of them are dismissible: defective brake lights, failed to register vehicle, and obscured fictitious wrong license plate. He said he's corrected all the correctable ones. And so based on that, I offered him if he would, I was going to bump up his insurance a little bit to cover the dismissal fees of $500. As long as he pays that and doesn't get any more tickets, and the ticket would be dismissed. Mr. Marino, I'm sorry, did you say you could pay that within the next 2 or 3 days?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then if he does that, his deferred period would just be 30 days.
Okay. Mr. Moreno, is this the agreement you made with the prosecutor?
Yes, sir.
All right. To that agreement, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
All right, sir. I'll accept your plea. We'll enter the record of the court. Thank you very much, and good luck to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day, man.
Okay.
Mr. Marino, this is Monica, the court clerk at Reno. I'll be in touch with you later today or tomorrow to review the plea judgment, answer any questions you have, and take a payment or discuss your payment options, okay?
Okay, who do I contact? The same court number?
I'll contact you, okay?
Okay, that way, because I took a little bit longer break than I should have, and that's why I need to get back to work right now.
No, it's okay. I will contact you probably tomorrow morning, or I'll send you a link to where you can pay it, okay? So, but we'll get in touch with you, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
sir. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You
Bye.
too. Brian Campbell.
All right.
He actually has 4 citations. One of them wasn't on here. He's got 2 for ordinance dog at large and 2 for no proof of rabies, but the total is correct.
Oh, okay. All right, Mr. Campbell, can you unmute yourself, please? Yeah, I can't.
Oh, I'm sorry. There we go.
There you are. All right, Mr. Campbell, my name's Alan Whalen. I'm the prosecutor here with the city of Reno. I'm going to go over your case with you, or cases with
Just
you.
1 second, Your Honor. I'm sorry. Let me get to a quiet spot. There you go, sir. I'm very sorry.
No, that's okay. I get it, especially with the wind blowing today. It's
Yes, sir.
lucky to, stay on the planet, much less, be able to hear what's being said. Anyway, it looks like you've got 4 dog violation citations, 2 dog at large, and 2 rabies vaccination. I presume it's 2 dogs. So
That's correct, Your Honor.
they were what do you call it? Partners in crime. Anyway, how do you plead to these offenses?
Your Honor, I'd like to plead no contest.
Okay. And you got the rabies vaccination certificates or
Well,
collar thing?
Your Honor, we, due to the circumstances surrounding this, we had to put the dogs down. When they got out, the long story short, and I know you're busy, sir. I'm going to pay the fines, no problem whatsoever. But under the circumstances, what happened was my senior citizen father was backing out of the driveway. The gate was open, so the dogs followed him out. You know, not very far, but yes, they're off the leash and outside of my gate. And then at that time, excuse me, a minor was walking by and they attacked him.
Oh my God, I didn't know
Yes.
about that part.
Yes, sir. So I'm not trying to. There's a litigation going on at the moment.
Yeah.
So I believe if I plead no contest, I'm just agreeing to pay my fines and not trying to hinder my case or help my case. Do you understand,
Right.
sir?
Right,
Okay.
right. Yeah, and I'm just the prosecutor today for the
Okay.
city of Reno. Not to say
Okay.
just, I mean, it's an important position, but
Yes, sir.
but I'm not the judge.
I'm sorry.
I am a judge, but I'm just not the judge for.
Well, you're still your honor to me, sir.
All right. Well, thank you. You know,
Yes.
but okay. Well, then I'll tell the judge. We're going to ask him to join us. I'll tell him what we discussed, that you pled
Yes,
no
sir.
contest and that you want to pay the fines.
Yes,
And
sir.
since you got rid of the dogs, the second part won't make any sense, but I'll say
Yes,
if
sir.
I'm getting more tickets for the next, you think you can pay these tickets within the next couple of days?
No, Your Honor. What I had to do under the circumstances, I'm being sued. So if I could possibly get a payment plan, if at all possible, that's really the only way I can do it at the moment.
You think you could do $250 a month or something?
Yes, sir. That won't be a problem. And just under this, being it's the first of the month, I just paid the mortgage, just paid car payments, motorcycle payments, a lot of things. And if I can get even to the 5th, that will help me dramatically. It's just right at this very moment.
Okay.
I'm a little strapped for cash. I had to do Valentine's Day on my own and make the floral arrangements to save a couple $100.
I did the same thing. Yeah.
I'm at City of Reno dropping them off to my wife right now.
Oh, so that's so great. Well, yeah, and I didn't really make any flower arrangement or anything myself. I can only imagine how frustrating that would have been for me. And then it probably looked like something the cat played with all night. So
I know.
anyway,
I know.
no, absolutely. I'll explain to the judge the situation, $250 a month payments. And then that looks like you'll get it paid off within 5 months. So I'll make the deferred period 6 months. And I know that doesn't make any sense, but
it does help though.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir.
And we'll ask Judge Mentor to join us and I'll explain to him the offer I made to you. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
And good luck on the other case as well.
I do appreciate that. Thank you so much.
I know there's got to be a lot of mixed emotions. I mean,
well, there is, and not to go one way or the other, but man, I'm just so glad he's not. I've seen him riding his bike, so I'm glad he's not harmed. And I don't want there to be dogs at my house anymore. I put the dogs down because I knew something was going to happen, but I didn't want this little kid because he's 7 years old. I didn't want him to be driving every day by our house.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Because I've been bit by a dog, and I know how scary it is. And
I was
just trying to
make
this.
You know,
yes,
yeah, it really does affect you.
Yes, sir. It really does. It really does. But thank you so much.
Okay. Judge Mentor, this is Brian Campbell. He's got 4 dog violations, 2 at large and 2 rabies tags not being attached to the dog, or no proof of rabies vaccination. He's pleading no contest to all 4 of these violations. The fine's $1,244. He's agreed to pay $250 a month until they until they're paid in full. He's going to make his first payment within 30 days, and I'll offer him deferred for 6 months.
Mr. Campbell, is this the agreement you made with the prosecutor?
Yes, Your Honor, it is.
And to that agreement, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
All right, sir. I'll accept your plea. We'll enter it into the records of the court. Thank you very much and good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Campbell, this is Monica Parsons, the court clerk here at Reno, and I just wanted to let you know that I'll be in touch with you later today or tomorrow to review the plea judgment, answer any questions you have, and talk about the payment options, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. You take care. We'll talk soon.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
You got a boyfriend for that, though.
That's Stephanie Malpass's significant other,
Who?
a lady that works up front.
Ah, I don't know that I know her. I probably met her.
Okay. So this is a phone number. I think his name is Eason. Michael Eason, I think.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Eason, do you have a camera or are you just on your phone?
I'm on my phone. I couldn't get the app to download.
Okay, that's fine. My name's Alan
Okay.
Wayland. I'm the prosecutor with the city of Reno. Looks like you have a couple of cases. I'm going to go over your cases with you first, and then we'll ask
Okay.
Judge Minter to join us, and I'll explain to him what we talked about.
Yes, sir.
You have a license plate registration violation and a no insurance violation. How do you plead to these, sir?
The no insurance, not guilty, and the tag. I don't know the laws of it, but yes, the tags were out on the car when I got pulled over. Yes, sir. But I just received the car from my stepdad. The car broke down, and I didn't get the chance to get the tags yet.
Okay.
So, Mr. Wayland, he showed proof of insurance, so that fee is just $20, and I have that proof, so that's why that's on there.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Mr. Eason,
Yeah.
can you pay the $20, say by the end of the week?
I guess if I have to, I can. Yeah, if I have to, I'd be more comfortable by the end of next week if it's possible.
Okay, yeah, I'll say 10 days. How about that?
Okay.
And then on the license plate, have you got them renewed or did you get the vehicle
No,
changed over to your name?
But like I said, the car broke down, and I had just gotten it from my stepdad. It was his ex-wife's, I think, and I had no idea until the police officer told me that it hadn't been registered since 2017 or 16.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know it looks bad for me being the one behind the wheel, but the first thing I did when I got the car, being responsible, was getting the insurance.
Right.
And then I had it, and I took it to a friend of mine who does inspections. And the next thing I was going to do was if I decided to keep the car, was to go get the tags. And I got pulled over that night. I mean, I got pulled over the night before my birthday. That's when I got the car.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, let me offer you this. If you want to, I think you said you pled no contest or guilty on that one.
Well, I mean, I'm guilty of it not having tags.
Okay. Well, what I'll do is make you an offer less than the $231.90, which is the current fine. What I'll do is I'll make it $175. So if you pay that, and I'll give you some time to pay that. Do you think you could do it within 30 days, or would you need more time than that?
I will need more time than that. I am not able to work right now, and not only that, I mean, I'm injured from a slip and fall.
Oh, dang!
Yeah,
from the ice storm.
Well, no, this happened at a 7-Eleven going into the bathroom. I tripped on one of the things, the rack they had in the way, and it messed up my neck and my back, my lower back, and I'm in the middle of a lawsuit with them over it. I haven't been able to work for 2 years. I've lost everything that I have. That's the reason that the car was given to me when it was. I even lost my vehicle due to that slip and fall.
Okay.
I have evidence of it, proof of it that I'm going through it currently.
Okay.
But
let me do this then. The equivalent of $175 would be 14 hours of community service. What if you pay $50 for 4 hours of community service a month until you get that $175 paid? Do you think you can do that?
Okay, so I would be paying how much?
$50 a month, or perform 4 hours of community service a month.
I could do that. I could do $50 a month.
Okay, then when Judge Mentor comes on, I'll explain to him you're gonna pay the $20 for the dismissal fee on the no insurance. And then on the license plate, it'll be $175 fine, do it $50 a month or 4 hours of community service a month. Okay,
Okay. And when would the first payment be due on that?
within 30 days.
Okay. Thank you very much for working with me. And I tried to be as responsible as I could be with this.
No, I get it. I mean, whenever somebody gives you something, I guess you don't, look the gift horse in the mouth and walk around it and see if it's inspected and registered and tires aren't bald and all that, all the tail lights are working and stuff.
Yeah. I thought that I had like 10 days to get it over. I thought that's from my research that I had done. That's what was my understanding. And is that not right? Or?
Well, if the registration is out, you can't drive the car, period. But yes,
Okay.
there is a law that requires you to transfer title, get that taken care of. But I think that's 30 days. Not 30 days. So, but anyway, don't hold my feet to the fire on that. I'm not a used car salesman or anything.
Yeah, and that's why I wasn't so, I wasn't. I thought that I know one thing, that I'm supposed to at least get a temporary tag right away, right?
Yeah, if you get it from a dealership, or even a used car dealer, they can give you a temporary tag. But if you're buying it from an individual, or if you got it as a gift, they're not going to have the ability to do that.
Okay, see, that's where I was kind of, my hands were up in the air on. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for working with me and holding me accountable. I do appreciate it.
Okay, you're welcome. We'll ask Judge Mentor to join us. I'll explain to him what I offered to you. Before we do that, if he comes in here, he might come in the meantime. But what I was thinking about doing is just, never mind. We'll just go ahead and go with that.
Well, what was it you're thinking?
No, we're good. Judge Mentor's in here, so we'll just leave it the way we talked about it. Judge Mentor.
Well, thank you.
This is Michael Eason. He has a couple of violations, one for no insurance and the other for license plate expired registration. He just got the vehicle from his father-in-law, I believe he said, and just hadn't had a chance to register it yet. He's gone through hell, it sounds like, over the last couple of years. Slipped and fell on a 7-Eleven, got a lawsuit going on with them, hadn't been able to work. So anyway, he's also got the insurance ticket, which apparently showed proof he had it. So there's a $20 dismissal fee on that one, I guess. And then he's going to pay the license plate. I reduced the fine from $231.90 down to $175. He said he could do $50 a month or 4 hours of community service until it's paid in full, with the first payment due within 30 days.
Sir, is that the agreement you made with the prosecutor?
Yes, sir.
To that agreement, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I was guilty of it, sir.
All right, sir. I'll accept your plea. We'll enter it into the records of the court. Thank you very much, and good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Easton, this is Monica Parsons.
Yes, ma'am.
The court clerk. I will be in touch with you probably tomorrow morning to review the plea judgment. Excuse me, answer any questions you have and discuss the payment options, okay?
Okay, thank you very much for all of the work you've done with me on this from the very beginning.
You're welcome, sir. I'll be in touch and we'll get through this. And if you have any questions, give me a call beforehand, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You're free to go.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.